He could not believe it. One of those nights, it's Christmas night, 1982. Jewell Blanch, thank you very much for coming in and joining us. Do you know Billy?
It's good to be here, yeah. I met Billy once at Twin Towns at Tweed Heads.
Oh, really? I bet he was quieter then than he is tonight, because he's a little bit wilder.
Donnie says, we're going to have a party, we're really going to play up and be as wild as you can be. And now they're asking me to tone it down.
Chrissy Day, Bill and all that, you know.
It's Christmas Day.
Yeah. Jewell, you've been back for a little while now, and over in America you won 2 awards, what, Best New Female Vocalist Country and Best...
Right, the other one was a Cashbox Award, the same sort of award, yeah.
If you win those sort of awards in America, surely the work would have flooded in to the stage where you couldn't afford to come back.
Not really. You know, it helped, and the records did well, but I was really homesick at that stage and just wanted to come back. I guess if I'd stayed, it would have helped a lot, yeah. It helped for the time I stayed after that.
Do you know that Jewell has worked in a whole stack of telly shows like Mod Squads and all those things?
No, I didn't really. I know she'd been working with Tom Price, as the guy that co-produces with me.
Yeah.
Right, he was on the last album. He was great to work with. He played about 5 different instruments. And
he's a very talented guy.
Really is, yeah.
Keep chatting.
Donnie, you're getting paid for this. Get on with the job.
Tom said come to the show at Tweed Heads, so we came and saw your show, which was fantastic, and then he took us backstage afterwards, and you were so tired. You worked so hard that night.
Put everything into it, everything.
He always does.
And his Cashbox award for, what, Best New Country Talent or something?
Yeah, Best New Female Singles Artist for 79.
She is country. Fellas at home, there they are. It proves
no Spurs, though.
No, oh, I like the Spurs.
My mother really thought you were a real quiet guy.
I was until I met you.
He's all right, Mum. It's Chrissy and all that, right? Jewell, let's talk about those Mod Squads and shows like that. What age were you when you started working in them?
I was 12 when I started acting.
Can you run through the list of various shows you did?
Yeah, the main ones were things like Mod Squad, Lassie, Night Gallery.
Lassie?
Bonanza.
God.
Owen Marshall, Fantasy Island, a movie with Dick Van Dyke, a movie with Robert Stack, a movie with Fess Parker. Remember Daniel Boone?
Yes, my word.
Who else? Oh, Leonard Nimoy, Mr. Spock.
So how long
Oh, boy.
It was great fun.
Those movies in your spare time. Yeah.
No, well, I haven't done any for a couple of years, but I'm trying to get back into it, or I will be next year. I've been touring around a lot and on the move so much, trying to get re-established in music, that I haven't really done much about it yet, but I would like to next year.
Let's establish the age you were when you started doing those
12.
movies and things. So at 12, where did you go to school?
I was doing correspondence from Australia for a while,
Right.
which turned out to be a really good education. Because when I went to high school in America, I found I was ahead of the kids over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And so what sort of a school did you go to there? Was it with other actors and actresses?
Yes, it
or
was
were you...
actually. It was called Hollywood Professional School.
Really?
It was strange.
Who were some of the people?
Strange place. Oh, people like the Brady Bunch, and people like Ryan O'Neill went there, Peggy Fleming.
Did Lassie go there too?
I wouldn't be
It's a
surprised.
pretty smart dog.
It was a funny school. It was right on Hollywood Boulevard, right in one of the worst areas, and you know what Hollywood's like.
Yeah.
And they said it used to be a morgue, this building, and the place was, you know, falling apart and the paint was peeling off, and all the teachers were about 75 or 80, all old
Did the kids
actresses.
really play up, or
Yeah.
were they serious about their schooling? If they're...
Well, most of them turned up most of the time, and
That's a start.
and they all got good grades for some reason, and they were all pretty bright, and they just sort of crammed everything into a short period. Like
Yeah.
school went from 7 o'clock in the morning till about midday.
And then you went back and made more movies.
Well, when you were working, they gave you a set of lessons which you took with you to the set, and they had a teacher on the set, and you had to do 3 hours of schooling every day.
It's got to be pretty hard, like you're trying to learn lines and do your schooling at the same time.
Oh, well, you just have to do it.
Which
so.
one wins out?
Well, the lines weren't so difficult to learn, really, because you just do a little bit at a time.
Right.
Television's pretty easy as far as that goes. You just, you know, you do one scene, you've got maybe 5 or 6 lines, and
She's
then you
obviously
learn the
never
next
worked
line.
with you before, Donnie.
Obviously not with you either, Billy. Now, in one show you played a blind girl.
That's
you had
right.
to play the part of a blind girl. Was that
You've
really,
read the
really
bio,
hard?
haven't you?
And a couple of other things.
Oh, that's great. That was really good. That was the best role I think I ever had. Went to a Braille Institute to study what it was like to be blind, and you know, they were so sort of, all the kids were just so positive and intelligent, and they weren't missing out on a thing, you know. They were just a real education to be around. Some of the most positive people I've ever been around. So, but it taught me to appreciate sight a lot, because doing that show, it was like shutting off my sight. I just had to not react to anything I saw.
Right.
I found that I heard things more. I really was taking a lot more in than I normally did, and it was just a good experience.
Now you're back home, you've got an album out.
Yeah.
You did one with your dad too.
Right.
How's your dad going, by the way?
He's well. He's
Does he
fine.
work a lot?
He does. He's been doing a lot of touring, and he's got his own solo album out at the moment on
Yeah.
CBS as well.
And that album, will that lead you now to go back to the States, or are you planning to hang in here and do something else?
Well, it's possible that this album will be released over there, but I don't know for sure. There's also a possibility of doing an album over there in Nashville next year.
Right.
So I'd like it to be an international thing, you know. I'd love to see country music here do what
Swing
rock has
across,
done, and
yeah.
be, you know, things recorded here being released over there. It would be great. So I hope it does happen.
Do you think film clips make a lot of difference? There's never very many film clips on country music, is there?
No, and they're starting to do more now. People like Ricky Skaggs and Emmylou Harris and that are doing clips. But there's not as big a market in America for clips. And a lot of the American artists just don't do clips because there's not so many shows like this.
But it would be handy
would
to
be
have
nice,
those clips to push
for sure.
country music around the world.
And I think more country artists in Australia should be doing clips,
Right.
because there's a market for them for sure.
One more, quickie. You're supposed to have something in the air with Reg Grundy.
Well, yeah, there's talk of doing a series next year, but I don't have anything definite about stories or
No.
when or what. And there's also talk of a mini-series as well, so I've had meetings with these people and we'll just have to see. I hope something like that works out real soon.
Good. Jewell, Billy, we'll have another toast for Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
While we have a 3 in a
Merry
row, we'll
Christmas.
start with Jewell's song, Send All the Ghosts Away, then we'll have Dave Edmonds, and then Billy Joel with his latest that is going up the charts as quick as Billy
Jack
is.
Flash.
Quick as Bill. Here's Jewell Blanch.
It's a lonely life when you're all alone and your days just turn to nights. You watch